In this video, we're talking about everything fun and weird about Chicago that newcomers just wouldn't know, like the LSD and the Viagra Triangle. You won't want to miss this list, so keep watching. What's happening, everybody? This is Austin Weiss. I'm a local realtor right here in the Chicagoland area. If you're new to this channel and you want to know everything there is about working, eating, living, playing right here in the Chicagoland area, make sure to smash that subscribe button and tap that bell so you're notified every time I have a new video. Okay, I've received quite a few phone calls in the last few weeks regarding people moving here to the Chicagoland area, and if there's ever anything I can do for you in regards to your move or answer any questions you have, I'm available by phone, text, email, days, nights, weekends, and I have your back when it comes to moving here to the Chicagoland area. Alright, there's some quirky things about Chicago that I think Chicagoans only know that newcomers wouldn't. Without any further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, as I mentioned briefly before, people here love to take LSD. Yeah, Lakeshore Drive, the LSD. It's the main highway that connects the northern half of Chicago to the southern part, and it connects you to all the beaches, many different neighborhoods. They even shut it down for various races, including the Chicago Triathlon. And people like to say Chicago's flat. I bike the thing. It's not flat. Number 2 on my list is the Viagra Triangle, part of the Gold Coast neighborhood just north of the Loop. It got its name because of older, affluent gentlemen that like to impress their younger dates by taking them out at the restaurants, the nightclubs, and I guess you can figure out what the Viagra part's all about. Chicago has many nicknames, some of the more popular ones being the Windy City after the politics, Second City after they rebuilt it from the Chicago Fire, and Chi-Town. Honestly, if you're from here, we don't refer to those at all. We just say the city or whatever neighborhood we're from. Chicago is home to the only river in the world that flows backwards. Yeah, that's right. They reversed the flow because of all the pollution that was ending up in Lake Michigan and getting onto the beaches. So now all the pollution and everything flows towards St. Louis. You ever wonder why Budweiser tastes so weird? Now you know. A few of the things Chicagoans say that newcomers might not understand is dibs. They're referring to reserving something. Here in Chicago, we say dibs when we've dug out snow from our parking spot and put a couple lawn chairs or a grill in its spot. Here in Chicago, we drink pop, not soda, not Sprite, not Coca-Cola, but pop. It's caramel, not caramel. We have garage sales, not tag sales or rummage sales, but garage sales. And we wear gym shoes, not tennis shoes or sneakers, but if I want to go work out, I'm going to be taking my gym shoes. We have the second largest public transportation system in the country. So if you ever hear anybody talking about, I'm going to take the L on the green, red, brown, purple, pink line, they're talking about the above ground train system that moves 1.6 million people daily. If you're ever driving around Chicago and you see white flags with a blue W in the middle, that means the Chicago Cubs won that day. And if the Sox win, wait a minute, the Sox don't win. Just kidding. I love both teams. The Sox stadium is easier to tailgate at, and it's a much nicer stadium. But Wrigleyville is second to none with all the bars, parties, and it's just a nice atmosphere to go catch a ball game. When you hear someone talking about the Sears Tower, they're really talking about the Willis Tower. They changed the name back in 2009, and it got really confusing for all the Chicagoans here. Most people still refer to it as the Sears Tower, as do I. It's the tallest building in Chicagoland. There's a viewing deck near the top, and you can see 4 states from the panoramic 360-degree view. Distance is measured in minutes here in Chicago because of the traffic. There are freeways and tollways, so make sure you get an I-Pass for your car so you don't get fined for not paying your tolls. We have the largest commuter rail system in the nation called the Metro. It expands out throughout the suburbs and leads right into the city. If you ask anybody where they work and they say, I work in the Loop, what they're referring to is Chicago's business district. It's named after the CTA train line that literally is in the shape of a loop. The Magnificent Mile, or the Mag Mile, is some of the best shopping in the country. If you've never been there before, it's definitely a destination to go check out. We have 2 airports here in Chicago. If you absolutely love headaches, fly in and out of O'Hare Airport. If you like a nice, pleasant experience, travel in and out of Midway Airport, they literally just redid their security checkpoint and it made things a whole lot easier. If you're a foodie like I am, Chicago could be your go-to destination. We have Chicago-style hot dogs. Don't be caught putting ketchup on that thing. Deep dish pizza. I will put a link below for the top 10 best deep dish restaurants in Chicago. We have Italian beef, dipped or dry, dipped every time, no doubt. That's an ongoing debate. And don't miss out on Chicago-style gourmet popcorn with caramel, cheddar cheese, and salted popcorn. You can either hit up Garrett's Popcorn, Nuts on Clark, or Mr. Papa Gourmet Popcorn Shop. Okay, maybe you don't eat out as often as everybody else does, so the most popular grocery store in Chicago is Jewel. If you ever hear anybody talking about that they want to stop off at Jewel before heading home from work, they're probably just hungry or they need an extra 12-pack to keep them through the weekend. Speaking of beer, did you know Chicagoland has over 230 breweries? Thank you. It's awesome. There's stouts, lagers, IPAs, ales. Oh my! You can't go wrong with any of the breweries here in Chicagoland. I will put a map link down below if you want to check them out on your own. I definitely plan on doing a video of my top 3 or maybe 5 or maybe 10 favorite breweries here in Chicagoland. Leave me a comment down below if that's something you're interested in knowing more about. Did I mention Chicago is home of the Twinkie? All right, now that we've talked about food, let's talk a little bit about exercise and fun in the sun. There's 26 miles of public beach in Chicago along Lake Michigan with plenty of dog parks, the Lakeshore Trail if you're a biker, jogger, walker, whatever. There's golf, plenty of beachside bars. Did I mention there's over 200 miles of bike lanes in the city with rentable bikes such as the Divvy bikes and scooters to zip around wherever you want to go. For all you newcomers, the lake effect is real. Lake Michigan is such a large body of water, it literally has its own weather pattern. It's crazy. It could be 55 degrees out in the suburbs, and that lake could cause it to heat up or cool down real quickly in the city. Last but certainly not least, the best bars and restaurants are not found downtown Chicago in the Loop area. They're actually spiderwebbed throughout the different neighborhoods and nooks and crannies of Chicago. The dive bars, the mom and pop restaurants, they're delicious. Really, the best restaurants are the BYOB places. Did you know that all the neighborhoods in Chicago, there's over 400 festivals? Yeah, they're really, really awesome. There's actually 40 film festivals throughout the year, various parades, races, and it's really, really a fun time in the summer. Okay, so if you're a newcomer, I hope you learned a little bit more about how to understand what a local Chicagoan is actually referring to if you're trying to communicate with them, because I know it can kind of be confusing sometimes. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, show me some support, leaving a comment down below. If you have any questions, you're welcome to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. If I can ever help you in any way with your move here to Chicagoland, you know where to find me. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.